and welcome to our presentation. Yeah, World Cup has just started and it's the best time to talk about one of the world leading sport brands, Adidas. That's. And today our team members are me, Thư. Next is Hải and Nga, Jill, and Nhung. And we are Adidas team. Yes, and now let's get to this point. So with the introduction, Adidas was founded in 1949 in Germany. And since then, we have grown to be one of the best sport brands in the world, operating in 160 plus countries. And as you know, we are the official FIFA World Cup partner for World Cup 2026 and also a lot of seasons before, as well as a lot of major international sporting events. About product portfolio, the largest category is footwear with 55%, following by apparel at 38% and accessories at 7% respectively. And we have the vision to be the best sport brands in the world with the belief that through sports, we have the power to change life. And our culture is built upon 6 core values, which are courage, ownership, innovation, team play, integrity, and respect. So, who do we serve? Let's take a look at our target market. So, we aim for the core customers aged from 16 to 34. As young as our teacher, Mr. Jimmy, and particularly Gen Z and millennials who have the active and sporty lifestyle. And psychologically, we have the core customers of people who love sports and lifestyle, who are style conscious, trend driven, and increasingly sustainability aware since we love the environment. And behaviorally, we have 3 key groups as consumers, which are performance buyers, lifestyle buyers, and click and teams buyers, because we are Gen Z and we love to go online. So our customers are highly diverse, and by understanding them, we have a strong foundation for our strategies. And now let's dive into the strategies with my teammate.
Hello everyone. I will be talking about how Adidas positioned themselves on the market. Now, Adidas presented themselves as someone who managed to balance between performance culture and sport culture. Unlike Nike, who focuses on individual wins and individual heroes, performance first, Adidas focus on building a sport culture where you can connect with yourself by balancing performance and lifestyle. Now, if we look at the pyramid here, down here we have silence. That are 90% of Gen Zs are all aware of Adidas. That says a lot about Adidas as a global brand. They love performance and lifestyle, and they have the "You Got This" affirmation by Adidas. So that creates a welcome, fun, and connected brand. Now, when it comes to brand identity, Adidas system logo has 3 logos that marks different timelines in their history and cultural change. It all started with a T-foil, and then it becomes a badge of the sport and become the iconic 3-stripe today. And Adidas has one of the best, most recognizable brand identity on the market. They use a really great color scheme by balancing bold, clean, sport, sustainable energy through a consistent tone of voice, emerging, bold, culture-driven, inclusive, and confidence. So now my teammate will talk more about marketing tactics of the Adidas.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. So for the Adidas, from the 2021, they launched the older game strategy. And from then, they shift from traditional marketing to D2C-led business model. And that's the way the digital marketing strategy is coming to tell the story, the living of the sport culture by connecting the people. So let's look at the digital marketing tactic of Adidas. So first, who actually tell the story? That is the 3-tier influencer. So you can see here the tier 1 are the global superstar. They are iconic culture figureheads who can use their own YouTube and Instagram to maximize the high global media reach. And the second is the T2, that is the culture creator. The culture creator, for example, like the fashion designer, the artist, or the streetwear fashion. So there is not just only broadcast, they create the innovative content on their TikTok or Instagram, and then they spread the content to translate the culture into life. And the third one is the community influencer. So that people is the one who really bring the brand promise into the real actions by convert our community to become the Adidas consumer. So by three tier influencer and use different social media platform, for example, like the all digital channel by Adidas, like Adidas Club or Adidas Loyalty, and use the social media like YouTube, TikTok or Facebook, and they use the health app like Strava to connect the runner, and at the end will bring on up the potential consumer to the e-commerce. So that's why they encourage their potential consumer and also their target customer, Gen Z and millennial who's very active on social, to reach with the brand by media, engage with the influencer, and then convert to the purchasing their product and service. So over to my teammates.
Okay, so with our marketing, we have the consumers who buy our products for performance and also for their lifestyle. And now, how do we make money? Is the sales strategies. Because of our theme is think global and act local. We have the sales strategies divided into global sales and local sales. So I will tell you another story. Because Adidas was strong in production, they are heavily relied on wholesale to rapidly spread around the world. But everything has changed since the COVID-19. And after that, 2020 to 2025, we have had a lot of crises and changing. So COVID-19, following by DTC expansion, is it direct to customers where people tend to buy online. And also after COVID, we realized that we need to have our own insights of the consumer. We cannot rely 100% on wholesale anymore. And in 2020 to 2023, we have the Yeezy crisis, where we terminated the contract with Kanye West, and it has created a lot of hanging inventory. And the change has come at 2023 when we have the new CEO, Bjorn Gulden. And Bjorn Gulden decided that we will have a more balanced hybrid sales model to achieve our goals. So we still have 60% of wholesale that will bring the broad reach, and we will have the global scale. And we still have the 40% of DTC comprises of e-commerce, 17%, and own retail, our own shops at 23%. So with our stores like flagship stores, pop-ups, outlets, we will have more brand control since we decide the price and the image. After that, e-commerce, and especially with the Adidas Club, we can have deep insight about our customers. And that's why our sales result has since then become better and better. And especially in 2025, we have reached the record of 24.8 billion euros net sales. So that is our succession. And now to drill with the local sales.
My preference is on local sales strategy under the key thing, think global and not local. Locally, Adidas cannot sell in the same way everywhere. Each market needs different sales channels, sales techniques, and customer engagement methods. Let's start with Europe. This is your Adidas home and heritage market. the key sound is football heritage and rangers. So Adidas can use the campaign back to football campaign to product love jersey, Adidas national team kits and football lifestyle production. So here, football fans become leagues and kits launched fundamental buyer. In the second, the US, it is highly competitive market. The Nike is very strong there, so Adidas should focus on athlete clicks, DTC flow, and through Adidas app, athlete storytelling culture, baseball culture, and World Cup 2026, Adidas can move customer from social engagement to direct online purchases. And the third is Chinese is a highly competitive market, so the customer are highly active on Tmall, Douyin, with live stream KOL and listed offer. So in Adidas, mix is the key. Content create attention, live stream create trust, and mobile payment create fast conversion. And the fourth, it is South Korea. It's a high and scarcity selling. Consumers are highly influenced by K-pop, celebrity, and streetwear culture. So Adidas can launch a campaign with Seoul original limited crop using Samba Razel special collection. The key sale is limited quantity, creates urgencies, and fast conversion. And the last, Vietnam is in emerging market. The consumer are young, digital first, but right, sensitive. So I just push share through last sales on digital shop, Facebook, and Shopee. And the campaign back to smart, back to school with affordable sneaker and training wear. Adidas, the opportunity is to fast customer conversion, but Adidas need to control the discount to protect its premium brand value. So in conclusion, Adidas doesn't use one strategy everywhere. Localization is a competitive advantage. Okay.
So now we're gonna see how Adidas go through the targeted marketing investment with clear performance measurement. So the company spent itself for 3.1 billion on sales activity and marketing in 2025. So the company invested on the budget where can create the value brand and drive revenues. We can see they spend on sport sponsorship, cultural and lifestyle, DTC and e-commerce, POS, retail, and grassroots events. So for resource allocation, they focus on people, partnership, technology, market expansion. So overall, the company balancing in between the brand visibility and the commercial performance. So moving on the measurement, so the key main of this part is the company collect data by tune. They use data to evaluate and make the better decision. So measurement here is about website analytics that can show about the traffic and customer behavior, while social media show about social media show about how behavior. CRM system provide data and company dashboard tracking campaign in real time. So going to evaluation, it include return on investment, cost per acquisition, conversion rate, and finally about customer lifetime value. So we're gonna see the result. Profit increase 54% on operating profit, and we focus on shipping hype recovery to full price growth. So in conclusion, in competitive environment, do you think successful marketing campaign not only depends on the visibility, it also depends on measurable value creation?
Hello, now I will be talking about how Adidas applies its creativities and innovations. When it comes to a global brand, to sustainable and a long development goal, it is not able without mentioning ESR or SDG. Now, Adidas promised to reduce at least 70% of their CO2 emission by 2030 for scoping 1 and 2. The brand also aimed at reducing the amount of water they use in their producing products. So they want to reduce at least 43% compared to what they used in 2017. And they also achieved to use 100% of recycled cotton in their materials and products by the end of 2025. And currently, Adidas is using a lot of AI when it comes to digital transform and help them make better decisions by applying business intelligence into their business. Now, Thu will be the one to summarize the presentation and talk about how it all aligns with the mission objective.
Okay, last but not least, so how we align our strategies with our mission and objectives. So we have the strategic pillars that we already talked about, the direct market, support revenue growth, profit growth, and the brand and digital marketing, support revenue growth, profit growth, hype model, creates FOMO, so we can have more sales, which is the revenue and profit. Think global, act local. Have we to spread around the world while staying relevant to each market, so we'll earn more revenue and profit. And AI and innovation will support all of this because we have better insights and experience for the customers, and we have also less cost. So it will support the revenue growth, profit growth, and brand improvement. And together, in conclusion, all the strategic pillars support the sustainable and the significant growth for Adidas. And this is our team. We are Adidas. We'll make a goal in your heart. Thank you.
Any questions, please?
Oh, a lot of questions. Especially the FIFA World Cup soccer team kit. It is not only for the team player, for the soccer players, but also for everybody who loves World Cup and want to support their idols. And also newly we have a deal collab with the Coca-Cola. And then we also have a new line for Vietnamese people, which has Hội An and Ho Chi Minh City on the t-shirt. Those are the new trends.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.